Hello everyone, Dr. WWW Pinkbonage here, and today we are going to review the VARJO AERO, but specifically as it relates to Population 1. Okay, the VARJO AERO, if you don't know, is the latest consumer available headset with the highest graphics quality that you can possibly get, okay, for the consumer. And so your question is, how does this work with Population 1, or does it work with Population 1? That was my question until today. Okay, and we are going to review how it works for Population 1, a little bit about the headset, and I'll show you some gameplay at the end. If you're, as always, treat my videos like they're podcasts. Only check out on the video if there's something specific you want to do. I'm a professor. We talk a lot, and I'm an audio learner. And so, if you don't want to stick around to the end, my answer to you is yes. This thing works, and it works amazing. It is fantastic. I love it. I want to use this for my personal daily driver for Population 1, but I had to give it to my work lab. Otherwise, this works. I'm ripping shots better than I was on the Index, to be honest, and it's only my first day using it. Everything is crystal clear and looks almost realistic, even in a game like Population 1 that doesn't have realistic graphics. Everything looks more realistic, and I'm still blown away several hours later after playing on this thing. Okay, that's how good the visual quality is. Okay, so yes, now getting to it, we'll start with comfort. Okay, this is the most comfortable head strap I have ever used. Okay, it's very simple, clean, and it's got 3 adjustments. Your typical back knob. This knob goes up and down to adjust the halo. I think we call this the halo, right? For the halo strap kind of style. This also tilts, so you can put it on nice and comfy to fit a lot of head styles. And then the headset itself also twists with this knob. This whole thing kind of twists up and down, right? So just like you would with the Quest or the Index. Now, putting it on visually, the visual quality, what's great is that when you put this bad boy on, and I'll put it on now, it's not the easiest to put on. You have to unscrew a little bit, get on. But once it's on, super comfortable. You can really adjust it. It fits well. The great news is that there's really not a lot of light coming outside of this, if any at all, except under here where the nose hole is, because my nose is kind of small. I could easily fill this up with something, and it would be perfect, so I could see nothing essentially in the real world, pretty much. So very good fit. Okay, visually spot on. Particularly, for Population 1, this headset is actually very light, and that's a good thing. The Index feels a lot heavier in my right hand, and I'm right-handed. The VARJO AERO feels a lot lighter. It feels like I'm wearing a helmet when I'm playing on the Valve Index, and that makes me play slower. This does not feel like I'm wearing a helmet, okay? And that is a game changer for a game like Population 1. We gotta move fast, you gotta look around fast, right? You gotta do everything fast. If you should do everything fast. And so VARJO AERO, very good comfort-wise and just movement-wise for Population 1. Now the graphics. There's 2 things you have to know about the graphics. First off, the reason why they're amazing is that it has this crazy resolution per eye screen. Okay, like, don't quote me, like double the Index or something. So just higher resolution, but that would actually be a strain on your computer, right? So it has foveated rendering, very smart. It makes it so that only what you can see, like in your field of view, whatever your eye is looking at, will be clear, okay, like crystal clear. And the rest is just somewhat blurry, so it doesn't have to render it fully, so it saves a lot of performance. Now, that is a good thing because it mirrors real life, and it does it well. The first question I got really when I was streaming this, I was so ecstatic. When I first put it on, I took it off immediately. The first question I got is, does that foveated rendering, can you see the line? Like, is it noticeable what's blurry and what isn't? And I said, honestly, no, like, because it's like real life. Now, a little bit not as good as real life. So there is, like, you can tell that your peripherals are blurry, but it really, just like real life, your peripherals are blurry, right? It's kind of the same thing. And so they did a really good job of that. So wherever you move your eye, that tracking is going to move with it, right? Now the problem is for you Population 1 players that we move fast, right? We move our heads fast, which is the same concept. We move our eyes fast. And so in game, what that means is it's going to be blurry. Kind of just like real life. If you're just like real life, if you're not staring at one object, like if you turn your head fast, that's exactly what it looks like in here. Not a game breaker because honestly, like again, that's kind of like real life, right? Unless you're staring at an object and then you turn right, then it's crystal clear. But the problem is with their software that if you move your head really fast, this has to catch up, okay? And you can tell the delay. Is it so bad delay that the game is unplayable? No, not at all. Honestly, I'm still ripping shots, so I can turn my head real fast and rip a Sako shot, headshot, and I put one up here in this clip. It's like my second game, well, it's no one of my later games of the day. It's a lie, but it doesn't affect me when I'm ripping quick shots. So I think it's okay. And that was my biggest concern. I was worried I was getting this expensive headset and it wouldn't be able to be used in these top performance kind of games. But I don't think that's a problem at all anymore. And that's something I could not find on any other YouTube video. Some of these people were just mention it. They didn't really test it in a serious game like PopOne, right? And so it works. And it works good. Even at top level play, I would say. I'm going to use this in a tournament Sunday, 2 days from now, essentially. And so that's how comfortable I am with it, if that helps you. And so very, very good headset. Works for Population 1. Now let's get to the ugly part, okay? Cost. This thing costs $2,000. You only get the headset. And you're like, oh, that sucks. But I don't think you really understand how much that sucks. Because the audio solution they give you, and this thing's a piece of junk, total piece of junk. It is like this long earbud thing. And I'm going to have to wrap this cord around my head or something, not to have this cord just hanging around and annoying the crap out of me when I'm wearing, when I have this headset. So like $2,000, you think you would get audio? No, you do not. So the best thing I've got so far, I was just using the same mic I'm recording with, and everyone's like, your audio sucks. And it's like, yo, like, I don't have a mic. Like, bear with me here, yo. Like, first day with this headset. And so, anyways, the best hearing solution I got so far was this, and that's all I had laying around. This is the Logitech Oculus earbuds, right? And you're probably gonna have to buy like a nice headset with a nice mic, and so that's like what a good one is like. If you want good, you got a good headset, like $200, right, for a solid, really good one, maybe even more than that for top of the line, right? So let's add it up. You got $2,200 for the the headphones. You're gonna probably want Bluetooth, right? A nice Bluetooth one. You're probably looking at $250, $300, whatever. Let's just say $200. Okay, $2,200, not tax included, obviously. Now, what people don't really talk about, or I didn't get out of this, and maybe it's because most of these videos are paid videos by the company. This is not that, right? I bought this for work. I'm using my own work money, so it just this is not a sponsored video at all. What a lot of people don't tell you is that you need the base stations that the Valve Index uses, right, or any of these other kind of headsets, and that's $150 each if you're lucky. And Steam actually has these for sale, like in stock, because these are usually bought out like ASAP and scalped probably, and all that good stuff. So you're probably spending around $200 for a base station if you buy it on Amazon. Like I think as of today, these things are in stock, but like they're in and out. So let's say $200, you need 2 of them. If you're playing stationary, like you just turn in a circle kind of thing, 2 of them, $300 or $400, let's say. So you're looking at $2,600. Okay. Now the weird crummy part is in the VARJO AERO instructions on YouTube, they say you need 4 base stations if you want to do room scale VR. Oh my god, right? You gotta add another $400 onto that. So what are we looking at? $3,000. I haven't tested that yet. I was playing in my space here, and I had tracking issues, but that because my setup isn't probably the greatest. I know plenty of people who use two trackers that have fine, but then that's the valve index issue. I don't think that's the headset, or maybe it is. I don't know. I was having tracking issues. Just heads up. But I just had the room set up every time, like set up the room, like calibrate it. If you don't know what room setup means, I had to calibrate pretty much every time before I play. Uh, at least in my current setup. But let's say you get 4 base stations. That's a lot of money. That's oh boy, that's $800. So where are we at right now? I can't remember. We're at like 3,000 solid dollars, right? 2,200 plus the 4 base stations, $800. Yeah, you're looking at $3,000. Uh, and then you have to add the controllers, the valve index controllers that you got over here, and those are not cheap to buy by themselves. They're like $350 or something like that. Let's just say $300. We'll be a little conservative. So you're looking at $3,300. And then the next thing you Population 1 players are going to need to know is that you're going to need a beefy gaming computer to really be able to utilize this for Population 1 to its fullest potential. Listen to this and listen to this very carefully. I have a $6,000 gaming PC down here below. It has an NVIDIA 3090 graphics card. It has the latest Intel processor, period, on the market. I just got it. It's a custom built PC, not custom, but it's a pre-built gaming PC from Alexander PCs, amazing company. I bought a gaming PC off of Amazon. It was dead on arrival. It was an ROG one too, $5,000 something gaming computer, almost $6,000 I think. Dead on arrival. I shipped it back very quickly, and Amazon or the company charged me whoever I got it through charged me $500 restocking fee. I pretty much just paid $500 to rent a dead computer for a day. The crappiest experience ever. So I said I'm gonna just pay a little more for a pre-built and go through a serious company. Alexander PCs was awesome. I'm not sponsored anyway. They just did a fantastic job with this computer. Solid construction. It looks beautiful. And so, $6,000 PC. $6,000. NVIDIA 3090. Latest i9 processor. I'm only running resolution. If you're not aware, you can adjust the resolution in SteamVR for a plugged-in headset if you're using SteamVR. I think I'm only at 200-ish% resolution, so I'm only pushing the slider like up a little bit when the slider can go all the way over here. Okay, and I just don't max the slider because that messes up your aim long distance, because that means that a little movement goes a lot farther away, so it throws me off. So I play down at that resolution. So I'm like only like 3,000 is the first number for the resolution. I can't remember what the second number is. It's like 3,000 ish, like 2,900 something maybe. But I'm running 120 frames per second. I'm running, let's say, 200% resolution, I think. I'm guesstimating. And then I'm only running at ultra graphics. Ultra. So if you don't know, in Population 1, if you're running through PC, you have 3 graphics options in the settings menu. You have fast, you have ultra, and you have Inferno. When I was running at Inferno, the third option, the highest one with the best quality, I'm getting frame rate drops at 120 frames per second with this beast of a machine. It's got Windows 10 even on it. It's like I made sure this thing's running for VR and running well for it. So I'm not able to max my settings at 120 frames per second with this headset, yo. That is crazy. So add on to that 3,000, what did we say? Let's say $3,300. You gotta add like probably a $4,000 gaming PC, or maybe $3,000 if you build it yourself, ish, maybe $3,500. But like, you're looking. Let's just be a little bit conservative. $3,500 gaming PC to get the same. If you build it yourself, you're probably gonna need $4,000. $4,000 gaming PC for the same exact parts I got, probably. Maybe a little bit more than that, to be honest. You're probably gonna have to spend like, because this has got the best of the best. Like, amazing motherboard, everything you name it. And so you probably need like a $4,000 computer. So add that onto your 3,300. You're looking at $7,000+ to try and max this at 120. Not max it, but like run this at a level that you will need to really benefit from using it in population 1, which is 120 frames per second. Valve Index pushes 120 frames per second a lot easier with a lot less strain on your computer. Having said that, the Valve Index is still demanding, to be honest with you. And so anyways, we're not talking about Valve Index. That's another day. I'll do another video another day. You are probably going to need a 3080 Ti for this, for population 1. Now, that 3080 Ti is, still expensive these days, and it's only a little bit of a performance drop compared to the 3090, but that little bit might hurt you more than you think. To be honest with you, I'm probably dropping frames at ultra graphics right now, so I must tweak my I might have to tweak my settings a little bit. I haven't been able to test this in like a Legions game where there's a lot going on, but I haven't really noticed in squads or duos, and I'm pretty picky with my frame rate. So if I'm not really having any issues with it right now, I think I'm going to be okay. But I couldn't tell you that a 3080 Ti is going to do the same thing. Okay? I just don't know if I can say that. And if you had an amazing processor too, so I don't know. But you're going to need probably at least a 3080, and I don't think you're going to be able to run an ultra on a 3080, to be honest. I'm almost willing to bet money on that. So you're going to need probably a 3080 Ti to max at 120 frames per second. So why run at 120 frames per second? Even PopOne, they say it only supports like 90 frames per second, like the game itself. But I don't know what to believe, but I just know that when I bump up to 120 frames per second, I play faster, and I see people faster than they see me. And so the one little thing that most top players who PCVR won't admit, who have these beastly kind of setups, is that advantage, that peaker's advantage. I'll be straight with you. I see people before they see me when I'm running 120 frames per second on this Valve Index. And it's very obvious when you've been playing for a long time. Like if I'm crossing the corner at the same time the other person, I get my shots off first, and I can tell that person like kind of just figured that he saw me, and he starts shooting. Like it's and whoever shoots first wins first, right? Usually if everyone has the same aim, so like that wins a lot of fights for me. I'm just be straight with you, right? I only started playing on the Index just a couple weeks ago, so just a few weeks ago, but it's there. Okay, that exists, and so I mean to run at 120 frames per second on this. Oh boy, you're gonna have to spend a lot of money, and that's probably something that the company don't tell you, right? A lot of these people that tested these headsets in these other YouTube videos, they tested on games that require good graphics, like Fight Simulator and all that. But like PopOne, like a frame drop can kill you, right? If you're in that heated, quick fight, you drop a frame, like that can kill you. So like you need everything stable, and so just. Man, not able to max is kind of depressing knowing what I've got here in this. And so just heads up, that is probably going to be a deal breaker for most of you. Okay. But otherwise, I think I've covered everything I want to cover for this video. This is my first impressions video. Now know that I love this headset. I've been kind of down talking it a little bit over the past several minutes, but I love this thing. This is the future, as in I put it on and I am just wowed by everything. The quality is amazing. I'm able to see detail that I never even knew was existent or possible. When I look at someone's profile pic, I can see their hair stubbles on their face. Like I was looking at someone's beard, I can tell where they dyed it and where there's like they shave it every day versus not. It's that level of detail. So it's just amazing. I was playing even other games that I never played before, like in years. I played Beat Saber. I played the Lab, Steam VR Lab. Like I was playing all these things, and I was just wowed. And I got my wife and my friend, on this playing it, and they put it on like, wow, is all they say. And that is what this is, right? The visual future of VR is in this headset. This is the Ready Player One kind of stuff, okay? So, very excited about it. I love it. I'm considering getting one for my own personal use at the home because of how good this is. But then I have the whole setup already, right? So just, it's a great headset. But otherwise, if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. I'm going to leave you with just a little bit of gameplay footage for this when I was using this today. But otherwise, I love the headset. It works, and I am happy with this purchase. If that puts you at ease at all, or just if you're thinking about buying this. But otherwise, thank you for watching. Appreciate you. All right, library. Okay. Whoa. Can you see the clarity on this? Just looking at the. Oh my god! Just look at the goddamn library. Can you see that? Shit. Nah, damn it! I can't look at this and then. How the fuck? Like, it looks so it almost looks 3D. Just looking at this crap. Let's check this out. First game ever testing. We're gonna test population 1. We have to. Do you see this menu screen? What the fuck? Let me see what you can see. Oh my god, this menu screen looks like next level. Looks freaking. Oh my god, this looks like next fucking level. What does this look like? Oh my god, just looking at the profile pictures, that picture look. Whoever this guy is, Aragorn, he looks like he's like I took that photo and I'm looking at an iPhone or something. Oh my god. What the hell? The clarity, I'm looking at just the models, the player models, and they look like they're real life people. Oh my god.
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't even know how to describe.
There's a third. There's one in there.
It's my fault because this shit is just so clear.
And he was shooting at somebody here.
104. Ouch. It's 180 headshot with this red one. Oh, there's another red up for you.
Hey, let's do it like a double trick shot on this last guy. We'll both do a trick shot at the same time, okay?
Okay.
Like a spinny spin. Yeah.
Okay,
Just build up until you're high enough to do it, and then we both do it at what? We might both die.
He might not be over here.
No, whatever we get to him. He might be on the tower, honestly.
We got 170 builds. We're gonna build a fortress. Oh, right on here. Let's get on here.
Oh, he's right here. He's right here. I'm gonna start building up. Hopefully he doesn't. I'm ready. Where'd he go? Oh no, he's standing right there. Alright, say when. Standing right there. Ready? Set, go. I gotta go.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Is that 104? Did you spin it?
Yeah, I hit 2.
Oh, sweet. I didn't record. Do you have that recording?
I did.
Oh, guns jam.
Got one. Where's the other?
Get both of them.
Nope. I didn't see it had it.
Oh, one dropped on me and not one on
I'm
me.
on. In the air. I don't have anything else. Now the other guys.
There's one more here.
Yes. 2 more. One was on the dead.
Oh, on top.
Yeah.
Climbing this.
Earbuds are pretty fucking legit. I can hear. Whoa. I've been in the same thing before, and it was not that big a deal before. I mean, it was cool, but oh my god. This is real freaking life. This is literally like looking at real life. Like, oh my god. This looks amazing.
here. What do you get from the mailbox?
Up weapons, I think. Better weapons. Who's shooting at? Coming at you, Pink.
I got a blue.
The guy's
okay,
down.
127.
Got him for 87.
Yeah, we got him. Push.
We got him. One more.
70. 70.
Let's take.
70. He's peeking the
We gotta
very
move.
top.
Yep.
He's peeking the top. I hit him for 70. It's hurt. He's peeking. Watch out. Oh my god, Trey.
Coming around. I hear him. I hear him.
Where is he?
Gotta be in here.
I just killed one of his friends.
Where is he?
Swords are dangerous.
There we go.
If that guy was good, I would have been dead blinds, but swords are dangerous.
Lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set. That outline is so clean.
Gold off right there.
That's okay, it's yours. I know you like ours.
I've already got a red one.
One up here. You got a red one already?
You're right, you're right.
Lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright.
140? Oh, 140.
What?
Yeah.
The fucking psycho?
Yes, yes. First shot.
Got op damage now?
I'm better than all damage. That was very. 75. Oh, too soon, too soon. I'm used to how good the graphics are. Everything is just so fast. 140. One here and the other over there somewhere.
I got the one right there.
Yeah. 75. Zoning it.
Hello OTEF.
Oh, that was the last
Set.
team?
Yeah, that
Hi
was-
hi hi Helop 21 wave. Hello BoTEFL.
Good game.
Said. OMG your stream is god.
It's because I'm using the VARJO AERO right now. Beautiful. Yeah, it's this is the first time trying this sorry, I almost said It's the first time trying the VARJO AERO. And
Hello,
this
BoTEFL.
is God level
Said.
headset.
Are you using VR view? Is looks like off center.
I mean, just think about how
Yeah, I don't
much
really
better
know.
the
I just said that first.
commercial grade one is.
Hello BoTEFL.
Yeah.
Said.
So like the arrow
Or it's
arrow
capturing
drops
right
it
eye
down to
only.
only having one lens.
Oh, really?
The commercial. Nice.
One more up here.
There's, yeah, might be. There's one here, Resi.
Good shot. Fucking tracking. Oh my god, you saved me. You saved me.
Grenade kill! No, man.
Oh, that was fun.
Knife him! Knife him! Knife him!
You
He did. This guy can shoot. Hey, careful.
Hit him for 8 twice. He's low. He's here.
30.
Oh, yeah, you got me back.
$78 on the sniper. Might keep her head down for a second.
The resin.
It res, yep.
didn't get to kill anyone
I
with the
didn't
red
have a
M10
view
until
on
then,
them.
so.
I don't even have a view shot on
I
it.
seen clovers in the grass.